All right. All right. All right. All right. Ajo bhi, ajo, ajo. Let me connect Jinder here. There you go. So I'm connecting Jinder right now.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, bro. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Everything good with you?
Good, good, good. I don't know why my AirPods are not connected, but how's everything? Good?
Everything's good, man. Just hanging out. I'm in Miami right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
chilling, man. Yeah, how about you? Everything good?
Good, 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 man. Just chilling. Wrestling is it's been kind of,
Yeah.
because of the whole freaking COVID thing, but
I think it's starting to. I see some things are starting to open up now, but I mean, it has to be done in like a safe way. I don't know how they're doing it, but I think some places are starting to open now, wrestling wise. I see
Yeah, yeah.
independent
So
shows.
yeah.
one I'm trying to reconnect it. So how's
What's that, bro?
I said, how's your knee doing now? Good? Feeling better?
Yeah, knee's good, man. Just doing rehab. Knee's good. Hopefully, a couple more months.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
good, good. Good,
yeah,
good. Yeah, that
it's
was
coming
one of the
along good.
questions.
Just
That was one of the questions someone asked, that when are you coming back, returning back to
yeah,
ring?
hopefully, a couple
Yeah.
months. Hopefully, a couple months.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So I like your gym, man. It's really cool. I like the whole setup.
Yeah, yeah, gym is good, man. I got everything once COVID hit and all the gyms closed. Like I started right away. As soon as like I think even the gyms were open and they were like saying that it might
Yeah.
close. I ordered everything. Took a
Oh,
couple
that's
months to
good.
get everything, but got everything now.
Yeah, I started looking for stuff when the whole thing was booming, and I couldn't find anything. You're not
Yeah,
gonna believe, like literally 50 pounds adjustables. I could find them from 60 miles, say 70 miles away, and mad expensive. So yeah, then my buddy, he put some stuff in garage, so I started training there.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's good,
that's
man.
cool.
It's having the own gym is nice. Just I can work out on my schedule. I have all the equipment that I
Right.
use that I need. So yeah, it's
Oh,
nice,
you
man. I
have
should have
pretty
done
much
it a long time
everything.
ago.
Yeah. No, no, I saw you have pretty much everything. Like you have all the lat pull stuff, you have
Yeah,
bench, you have freaking 120-pound dumbbells. So it's
yeah,
just pretty much everything you need. Then a lot of other stuff, stability and yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
So yeah, so I wanted to actually do this session about I hear this a lot, man, that how do you, since I grew up in Punjab, you know how it is, like, growing up there, and then pursuing this career, it's really hard. So I also wanted you to give your take, because you have seen both sides. You have seen here, you have trained here. Even I started training here when I moved here. So I wanted to like kind of give this message to people, like how a lot of people are confused. They just like I was, like, 15 years ago, that what I'm gonna
Yeah,
do in my life. Um,
yeah,
so I think it'll be very helpful for uh, a lot of people. That what if they have like any concerns or any questions, it'll clear their mind.
yeah. I think the main thing is just setting goals and finding what you're passionate about and working hard. I think those are the three main things. Figure out what you're passionate about, what makes you happy, what drives you. Then
Right,
set a
right,
realistic goal. Like, hey, how can I move up, or what can I do in this? How can I move up? Essentially, be the best in this, and then have role models there. See who's doing it. See what they're doing.
right,
Uh, and then work hard. Anything is possible. Nothing
right,
is
right, right,
impossible.
right.
Yeah, yeah. Regardless of
So,
what anybody tells you,
so
as
yeah,
people are
right.
obviously going to tell you that this whatever is impossible or it's not possible. Nobody's done it before, or that that person got lucky or whatever. That's not true. Everybody is capable of doing anything through hard work.
Yeah. No, there is one concept, this misconception in a lot of people. Like you said, there is no such thing called luck. Like I don't believe in it. I believe in like a kalpur. Yeah, they, you
Yeah,
know, when you do something, you always, you know, you wanna have that. But if you like our even our guru said, like you have to work for it. You know, it's not
yeah,
gonna. You have to work hard for it. So yeah, like you know, don't like listen to people around. But there is one that a major problem we have in India. That is the platform, you know. So like here, what we can do is like from my experience moving from India to here, I'll tell you my story too, like how I started. Probably I think you don't even know. So I should tell that to people too because a lot of questions their questions will be answered in that because I followed a past path. But for a lot of people, it's really hard. I totally understand it because of the money, because of the platform, because of the insecurity of job and future. Like that's a big question.
yeah.
Um, so like I want to tell you how I started, and to all the people. Can I say it in Punjabi so that a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
people
Punjabi
from
bol rahe
India,
hain, Punjabi
yeah,
ਦੱਸ
yeah,
ਦੇ.
yeah, Punjabi ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਸੀ ਦੋ ਤਿੰਨ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਕਵਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਚ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੇ where did I start ਮੈਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਇਵਨ ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਕਰੀਅਰ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਜਨਮ ਹੋਇਆ ਜੀ ਪਿੰਡ ਚਤਾਮਲੀ ਡਿਸਟ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਰੋਪੜ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਚ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੇਰੀ 10th ਤੱਕ ਉੱਥੇ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਦੈਨ ਆਈ ਮੂਵ ਟੂ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣਾ BE ਕਰਦਾ ਬੈਚਲਰ ਆਫ ਇੰਜੀਨੀਅਰਿੰਗ ਕਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੋਂ and that's the key like and while I was doing this I was in sports I was playing soccer ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਮੂਵ ਹੋਣਾ I competed for bodybuilding I was Mr. Chandigarh in 2011 I was a national competitor at that point so ਉਸ time ਤੱਕ I didn't know what I'm gonna do in life like it's just because in your mind you want to do something but there is no any certain or fixed platform which you want to follow ਇਹੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਯਾਰ ਕਿ like okay I'm very hard working you know I work hard ਸਵੇਰੇ
Yeah,
ਦੁਪਹਿਰੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ but but ਇਹਦੇ ਚੋਂ ਨਿਕਲੇਗਾ ਕੀ what I'm gonna get out of it you know that's a big problem like I quit my soccer because of that I was mad like 5 hours on the freaking playground when no one is there I was crazy about it
yeah,
but kuch dekh hi nahi raha si there was nothing coming back out of it only like what the maximum jo mainu sab to lagda si ki main ਵੱਧੋ ਵੱਧ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਲੂੰਗਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਚੋਂ a job
yeah,
but I love football like I love soccer I loved wrestling at that point wrestling was just a dream ki ek din wrestling dekhunga live right you know it was not even a thing that I'll wrestle one day
yeah,
so anyways going from there basically ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ platform ਨਹੀਂ then I personally used education as a platform so BE ਆਪਣੀ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਕੇ then I knew at one point that no one is going to help me not there is no question no shame in saying that our system has failed us like you know there is no shame in saying that they're not going to give me any platform and freaking help me building anything so I had to like ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਕੁਝ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ you know so first thing is break that freaking barrier ਤੇ tell yourself that ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ so at that point when I realized ki I have to do it by myself so I thought of making a move to the States
yeah,
and ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਂ University of Iowa in 2012 so I get my master's degree from here and
yeah,
until then I have nothing going I know that I love wrestling but ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ what I'll do with it ਕਿਉਂਕਿ I'm still struggling with my what I'm going to do and all that stuff but ਉੱਥੇ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ I make a move ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਮੈਂ 2 ਸਾਲ ਮਾਸਟਰਸ ਆਫ ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰ ਸਾਇੰਸ ਕਰਦਾ ਬੋਸਟਨ ਚ ਜੌਬ ਲੱਭਦਾ right I found a job in Boston I make a move here ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ when I'm making my own money ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਪੈਸੇ ਕਮਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਆਪ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ that's when I start what I loved the most that's so basically ਇੱਥੇ point ਕੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ build ਕਰਨਾ ਪਿਆ platform there is no one ਇੱਕ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਚੋਂ ਗੱਲ ਕੱਢ ਦੋ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਗੇ pursue ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ and you are sitting in Punjab India ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਹੋ no one is going to help you have to just step up and think about how you can build that platform ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ career wrestling ਜੋ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ pursue ਕਰਨਾ So that's how I started, and big shout out to Sasha too. So मैं पहली बारी ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਦੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ because I didn't know coming from India ਮੈਨੂੰ so that's another thing coming from India I didn't know ਕੀ wrestling ਹੈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ wrestling ਸਿਰਫ WWE ਸੀ right because
Yeah,
we didn't know anything so मैं Google करਦਾ and then I found one academy here New England Pro Wrestling Academy and I see Sasha's picture on it
yeah,
because she was trained by Fury Brian Fury the guy who trained me so right away it catches my eye you know so then I just go there and I sign up and I was the only Desi boy like you know just training there like speaking freaking Adhi Punjabi and Adhi English like you know just 3-4 saal pehla I made a move to the States so from this probably you can understand that you have to like think and break the barriers like and come up with a plan ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ work ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ and you know then you gotta go for it
plus main thing is if you want something bad enough you'll find a way.
right
if,
that's
if,
the key
if you don't want it bad enough you're just going to find excuses. It's simple.
right
You have to find a way and don't try to find excuses and anything because there is a way. You just have to find it. It may be difficult, it may be hard, but it's still possible.
right yeah I know a lot of people so even I went to India like last time when I went to for Kali's show Kali Paji's so a lot of people are like hopeless you know they give up
Yeah,
they think that okay so we're training here we'll you know we'll wrestle here for some time and what would we do after this you know what's uh
yeah,
because see like in India wrestling is very small like that's the other question someone what's the so someone questioned this too that scope ki hai wrestling now what's the scope of wrestling in India like you know there is only one company that runs and one school that runs so
yeah.
yeah
I mean, it's difficult, but it's growing. In the future, it will be bigger. We just need some more training, more schools, more wrestling going
right
on. But yeah, I mean, it's growing. It's small right now, but hopefully in the future it gets bigger. But still, I mean, that's no excuse. You can excel in something else and use that, like how you did, to get into wrestling, right? Like through
right
education or something, you have to find a way. I mean,
yeah and the other thing is like I personally want to say this coming from a very middle class family like my father is a you know government officer and just like very basic family you know 3 kids one earning man in the house um I think education is like one of the main platforms that could build for you like especially in growing up in India if you go to
yeah,
school you know you can at least become something first and then become whatever you want to become so it kind of gives you that you know platform where you can start earning and then invest in your
yeah,
dreams
invest. Yeah, that's the main thing. Sometimes people don't want to invest in themselves. That's also
right
the problem too. They just want, but they're not willing to put anything out there to for that spend money on training or supplements or whatnot. And
right
then that investment you don't see for years and years and years. You know what I'm
it's
saying? But
yeah that's the other
yeah,
thing yeah
yeah.
yeah you
So I
don't
mean,
see it right away yeah
you have to be willing to invest in yourself. Whether you got to work a job that you don't want to be at just so you can fund your
right
passion. Then I mean, that's
yeah
what you have to do, right?
yeah no I agree so we'll take a couple questions. So we already took future of wrestling in India. That's yeah. So I think so too. A lot of people are working. Even another companies and other schools are opening. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
but but find a reputable one. You know what I mean? Like
find it.
someone who
Yeah,
knows what they're doing.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No, sometimes. So here's the trick. Like I went to Apache school, right? And when I no nothing against anyone, but I felt like if I was in India, I couldn't afford like that price, you know? So that's
yeah.
another kind of like so we're I like again, it comes back to the same point. Like you gotta figure something out.
You have
Like,
to
you know,
make
you gotta
something. Yeah,
make
you
it
have to
work.
figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is some that's it's not related to our topic. Someone asked us why all the Indians are heels.
Why Indians are what?
Heels
Oh,
in majority of companies. What's your
I mean,
take on
wrestling at
that?
the end of the day is just it's entertainment, right? It's
Right,
no
right,
different than any other TV show that you see on TV
right,
or anything like that. I mean, I like being a heel personally. I prefer it. So, I mean, if I was
yeah,
babyface, I wouldn't even know what to do. So, me, it's just naturally I like it. It's better. It's funner.
yeah. That's the other thing. Like a lot of people, I think, don't understand it. Like sometimes it's naturally, that comes out of you. Like me being a heel, it's so hard for me. Like it's just not natural at all. Like
Oh, really? For me, it's easy. Yeah.
I think now I can probably like do a lot better. But I started as a heel like when I legit started my first match. Like
Yeah.
um, but I don't I don't want to see myself doing the same stuff as a heel. So I was less confident. I think there were a lot of things at that point. But yes, like when I started as a face, I think my confidence level was different.
Yeah.
Um, I think I was taking that energy from people too, like so that helped me too. Um, so yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. It's everyone has different preference, you know.
right,
But
right,
not
right, right.
every Indian wrestler. Kali was babyface long time.
Yeah, he was
Maybe someday.
face.
Maybe someday I'll be babyface. I don't know. But I just feel naturally better, easier as heel.
Right, right, right.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, yeah. So let's take a couple another more questions. We had a lot of questions, but I just picked a few like relevant to our topic. And someone asked, oh well, there is someone from Ludhiana. His name was Sony. I wrote it down. He's 21 years old,
Yeah.
and he said that he want to be a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Um, you can. I mean, I'm pretty sure we both are gonna answer the same, so you can go ahead.
Yeah. Work hard, right? Exercise, jaggi krakka, eat good diet, uh, and put in the work. But it takes time. Some people don't realize that it takes a long time. They might train for 1 year, 6 months, or say like, oh, I'm going to train for 1 year. If something happens,
Right,
it happens. It takes years and years. But you just have to progress slowly, like
right,
constantly
right,
progress. Whether it's a small progression, that's the main thing. If you're progressing, you're not going to go from Ludhiana to WWE and 1 year. It might take you 10 years, five
right,
years
right,
minimum. It takes you 5 years to even know what you're doing in wrestling. I believe like
right.
minimum 5 years to get where you're comfortable.
Yeah. So,
So
adding to that, yeah. So their Kalipaji school is literally like an hour from Ludhiana, I think.
yeah, Jalandhar de
So
Kohli, yeah, Ludhiana de Kohli, yeah.
Kentucky, yeah, it's just an hour. So Sony, if you're listening, bro, go check out Kalipaji's academy, and utte jaake dekh ke main how at least try to understand how the whole system works.
Yeah.
Um,
Again, if you
they
can't afford it, then find a job, find a way. There
find
is
a
a way.
way,
It's
yeah.
not impossible. It's someone people have done it before. It's
Oh,
are
hell
harder
yeah, yeah.
things in their life. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
not
like, yeah,
impossible.
yeah, yeah, right, right, right. So yeah, man, go to Kalipaji school. And another question, and a lot of people don't focus on this aspect of wrestling. Like, how important do you think is it to be in a great shape, like in a good cardiovascular and
Yeah, very
the
important, of course. Yeah,
yeah,
very important. You have to be able to have a long match, and then when you're in WWE, you could have 200 matches in 1 year. Almost 200 matches in 1 year. So night after night, you have to stay in shape. You have to look good too.
yeah,
I mean that's not important now. Now there's all kinds of bodies, but it definitely
right,
helps. It'll
right,
it'll make you stand out. It basically anywhere you go, you want to stand out. That's one thing that you can use to stand out. There's many other ways to stand out too. Whether you have a good character, you have a good promo, good body, something
right,
you have to
right, right,
draw someone's attention. Because if you just look like everybody else, it's going to be hard to get
right, right.
stick out and get the attention.
Right, right, right. Yeah. So a lot of people who are thinking, that they want to be wrestlers in future, maybe they're younger now, it's at least start trying doing something, any kind of sport or
Yeah,
any kind
other
of
sports,
activity. Yeah.
kabaddi, dusri wrestling,
Kabaddi is
kushti.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kushti is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Uh,
Even ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਜੇ ਜਿਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਡੰਡ ਬੈਠਕਾਂ, right? Desi
bro,
exercise.
so yeah, so when I was independent, we didn't have gym. Like I first time I trained, I was like 14. Anyways, I was doing chin-ups and pull-ups, like 100 pull after my soccer game, 100 pull-ups and
Yeah,
100 like 50 or 70 whatever I could do, like push-ups. That
yeah,
was my everyday thing. So when I started lifting,
yeah,
I was in freaking nice, like, you know,
yeah,
like
yeah. Already
bodybuilder
in
type
shape. Yeah,
physique in 6 months. I started
yeah,
lifting. I was already there. Frame was already there. So yeah, like you said, you have to find a way, you know, where
find a
you
way.
can just
Yeah,
start working. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's another thing I wanted to focus on a lot. A lot of people they don't. It's investment too, because when we say um, being in a good shape, it's not just workout, it's nutrition. Nutrition plays a huge role, you know,
yeah,
and that's an investment, especially living in India.
yeah,
Food, eating right, it's so important, man. Like it's just our people don't get it. Like this is one
yeah,
of the most important part. Like you can tell, like you have transformed. I've seen the
yeah.
transformation, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
when you can
Diet
tell.
is the most important. Yeah, diet is yeah. Yeah, a lot of people just don't understand or they don't have knowledge. I mean, there's internet, you can search diets. There's so much
Right.
information out there. You just have to find it.
Yeah, that's the other key point now. When I grew up, like we don't have internet.
Yeah,
I watched wrestling first time in 2001 or something because we didn't have cable in our pen.
yeah,
So now we have that, that we have internet. We have so many people you can follow.
yeah,
Exercise, diet,
yeah,
wrestling.
yeah.
There's so many people you can just follow on Instagram, follow on YouTube, you
Yeah,
know, just
and
try
all
to
that's free.
learn.
There's so much free information.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, there should be no excuse.
There should be no excuse. Yeah, yeah. It's all on you, like what information you want to grasp, you know?
Yeah,
It's whether you want to talk about like stupid stuff which is not
yeah,
important and later on, you know, then you can make excuse out of it, or you can follow a person who's actually gonna help you build your career, you know? Uh,
yeah.
so so yeah. Anything else you want to add?
No, man, that's it. Just find a way, right? Don't make excuses. Find a way. Yeah, nutrition is
Yeah,
important. Exercise, whatever you can do. No exercise. Desi exercise. ठीक है.
right,
डट
right.
बैठना. कुछ तो करो ही, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So Punjabi ਚ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ I'll repeat it. So ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਕਰੀਅਰ ਪਰਸੂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਰੈਸਲਰ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਲਾਈਕ ਹੋਰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਵੱਡਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ um so hard work ਮਿਹਨਤ ਦੱਬ ਕੇ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਤੇ ਡਿਪੈਂਡੈਂਟ ਹੋਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਨਾ ਕਰਿਓ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਕੁਝ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਫੰਡਿੰਗ ਮਿਲ ਜੇਗੀ ਜਾਂ ਉਹ ਹੋ ਜੇਗੀ try to just find a way ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਰਸਤਾ ਲੱਭ ਕੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ path ਨੂੰ follow ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੋ it will eventually ਹੋਏਗਾ but if you keep trying you know that's the key ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੀ ਰਹੋ and exercise is very important ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਸਰਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਜੇ ਜਿੰਮਾਂ ਬੰਦ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ just find ਖੇਤ ਇੱਟਾਂ ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ I don't know there are so many ਪੰਜਾਬ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਚ ਤਾਂ like there are so many other things man like you can just ਦੇਸੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ you know just make it work
Yeah.
and ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ I really want to focus on this part is ਚੰਗੇ ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ follow ਕਰੋ like follow people who can you know ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੀ information ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ not even just physically like even mental health ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਨੂੰ you know keep in
थोड़ी
the right
positive message ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ.
positive right
Yeah.
that helps too that
Yeah.
helps too like I personally like I don't I've met so many people like I don't get attracted to like any negative energy like I just ignore it man that's the key like
Yeah.
that's the key of moving forward even in indies like you know and like whole passe you see so much stuff बहुत
Yeah.
कुछ ਹੁੰਦਾ you know then you just stick to right person and learn from it
Yeah. 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 ਚੰਗੇ role model ਲੱਭੋ.
ਚੰਗੇ ਰੋਲ
Right.
ਮਾਡਲ ਲੱਭੋ ਚੰਗੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਣ right ਤੇ anything else I'm missing
No, bro, that's it.
that's it ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ question ਤੇ anything you want to say like let me see if I'm missing something um and I want to focus on again like ਬਹੁਤ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕਰੋ ਯਾਰ like this is very ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ like ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜੇ
Yeah.
ਤੁਸੀਂ right you can like even in bigger you know ਵੱਡੀਆਂ companies ਚ ਵੀ
Yeah, absolutely. Education ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਾਲ ਬੇਸ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਚੰਗੀ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ
Yeah.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਬਾਕੀ ਦੇ ਫੀਲਡਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਪੜ੍ਹਿਆ and like a lot of those things that I apply to wrestling that I learned in business like marketing ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਕਰਨਾ things like that so you cross
Yeah,
over
right,
things that
right.
you learn in school like I learned about finances too you know so that's important too because sometimes you make money and you don't know how to take care of it or manage it properly right
Right, right,
so
right.
all these things you learn from having an education
Yeah, yeah. So एक बहुत हो है मैं बहुत पर्सनल लेवल पे bro like I personal level पे मैं बहुत फोर्स करता है ये चीज़ें like I tell everyone कि पढ़ाई ਨੂੰ थोड़ा ਜਿਹਾ like try even पढ़ाई is like even ਇਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਿਤਾਬਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਿਤਾਬਾਂ like ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਸੇ-ਪਾਸੇ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਹੋ like
yeah
I'm gonna learn so much from you like and I've been very Bohemia Paji is my he's my brother like I learned bro he teaches me so much
yeah
like probably he doesn't know like he talks but the thing is that's on me I
yeah
know what he says like I know the value key hai, right
yeah
so I that's on me like key learn karna that's on you like to key learn karna so
yeah
education we like from books from
ਇਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ
around
ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਿਤਾਬਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ
kitabah to yeah
ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਸਿਆਣੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਤੋਂ ਹਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਸਿੱਖ
ਸਿਆਣੇ
ਲਈ
ਬੰਦੇ
ਜਾਂ
ਤੋਂ yeah right
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੁਣੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛੋ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ
yeah
ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲਾਂ ਆਈਆਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆਏ ਤੇ
yeah
ਸੋ
yeah no
ਬਹੁਤ
I
ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ
agree yeah I agree so yeah again ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ question ਹੈ ਤਾਂ you can ask now I
yeah
can
anybody ask a question in the comment
ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਭਾਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਪੱਗ ਬੰਨ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ I will bro like ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਜਿੰਦਰ like ਮੇਰੇ bro like ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਇਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ literally ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ like I don't know anyone in business ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ character development ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋਏਗੀ nothing I learned like I just learned
yeah
like I'll learn from
but
you
that all comes with experiment by trying stuff
right
right
trying stuff yeah
try something different if you like it, stick with it. You can alter. If you don't like it, alter it, change it. But it's all about trying stuff. Don't be scared to try things.
yeah yeah
Try new things. Not just in wrestling, in life in general, right? How are you gonna know
right
if you like something if you don't try it? Some things that you think you're gonna really like, then you try it, and then you realize it's not for me.
right
That's important too.
someone asked return ਕਦੋਂ ਭਾਜੀ ਦਾ
Return.
return
What's that, brother?
yeah shout out to Kali Denali Music that's our
Oh,
yeah
okay.
they're on light too so Bohemia
When
ਭਾਜੀ
will
ਨੇ ਬੋਲਾ
you achieve your best again in WWE? Hopefully soon. Hopefully when I come back, I'll achieve my best. Hopefully best is still yet to come. Hopefully I haven't achieved. That's another thing too. Just constantly set goals. Never just be like satisfied because then you leveled out. Then you're not going to reach the next level.
right
Staying hungry, constantly staying motivated, staying driven, finding new role models, everything, learning new skills. This constantly growing and evolving is very important.
so someone asked ਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਰਿਪੀਟ ਕਰ ਦੋ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਰਿਪੀਟ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਜੋ ਜਿੰਦਰ ਬ੍ਰੋ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ so ਬਾਈ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਗੋਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਨਾ ਸਟਾਪ ਕਰੋ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਲੈਟਸ ਸੇ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਪਲਾਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕ ਕਿ ਆਮ ਗੋਇੰ ਬੀ ਇਨ ਗੁੱਡ ਸ਼ੇਪ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੁਕਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ then I'm gonna ਮੈਂ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਨਵਾਂ ਗੋਲ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ then I'm gonna work on ਮੈਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ let's say ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨਲ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਤੇ ਵਰਕ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਊਂਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਟੇਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਤੇ ਵਰਕ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਊਂਗਾ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਗੋਲ ਲੱਭ ਜਾਣਾ ਇੱਕ ਗੋਲ ਤੇ ਸਟਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਗੋਲ ਤੇ ਖੜਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕੀ ਮੂਵ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਮੂਵ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੀ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਅੱਗੇ ਤੋਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਸੋ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਇਹ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਦੂਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਗੇਨ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੋਲ ਸੈੱਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵਿਟੀ ਗ੍ਰਾਸਪ ਕਰੋ ਰਾਈਟ ਸੋ ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ
Tag team ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੜ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ question
oh
ਆਇਆ
yeah
tag
someone asked me that it could be some sort of modern day ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਚਲੋ I don't know like ਕੀ ਆਨਸਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ
ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ
yeah
ਕਿਸੇ ਦਿਨ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ whether WWE or ਹੋਰ ਕਿਤੇ
oh yeah bro how to balance personal life with professional life
Balance. The truth is, to excel in something, you kind of have balance. I mean, you can have a little bit balance, but you have to be, obsessed with something. That's the only way to reach the top.
Right.
I mean, balance is you need balance too, but like when I'm not wrestling, then I'm working out. I'm reading books. It's still something good.
Right.
Balance doesn't mean like doing something that's gonna be bad, like deter you from or take you away from your goal, right?
Right.
Balance is not just watching TV for hours. Balance is I wrestle, now I'm gonna work out, now I'm gonna read some books. I'm gonna go on the internet and learn something new about nutrition or anything about stocks or finance, investing, right?
Right.
But that's balance. But when you start, like, there is no balance. You have to dedicate yourself.
Yeah.
If you want to take it to the next level, I mean, everybody has different goals.
Yeah. Right. That's what I was gonna add, Key. It's really important to hang out and be with the people who have some sort of the same kind of mindset too, because
Yeah,
because let's say like I'm very like average person, like I don't dream like you do. It's
yeah,
gonna be really hard for me to understand your level of obsession and that hard work.
yeah,
So it's a fact that you're gonna I have been through it, you have been through it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna affect a lot of people are gonna they're gonna probably leave or they're not gonna be with you like doing the things you're doing. So you have to
yeah,
accept that fact too, that a lot of changes, a lot of sacrifices
yeah.
comes into play. So
Yeah, sometimes you have to sacrifice people, right? That's
yeah,
normal. And yeah, if people are just holding you down, then you have to set yourself free
yeah,
and you have to
fine.
rise above.
Yeah, right. Finding right people like who can understand, that's it's
Yeah,
and giving you that positive energy and positive vibe. That's really important too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's good, bro. We'll do this again sometime.
Yeah, sure, bro. Sure.
Yeah,
Thank you. And
yeah, it was good, bro. Where are you, in Boston?
I'm in Boston. Yeah.
Cool, man. We'll link up for a workout when I come to Boston, or if you're ever in
Perfect.
Tampa, let me know.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be that WrestleMania weekend. I had one show,
Yeah,
but the whole thing blew up. So
कोई गल नहीं फिर सही
ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ
किते
ਫਿਰ ਹਾਂ
yeah,
anytime ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀਰੇ ਇੱਧਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ like ਇੱਧਰ Boston area ਜਾਣਾ ਜੀ hit
yeah,
me
कोई
up.
गल नहीं आवांगे ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ खत्म हो गया कोविड
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ
या कोई
yeah
गल
yeah yeah
नहीं
yeah ਮੇਰਾ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ like ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਤਾਂ very
ठीक
soon
है जब मर्जी
we'll
आइए
catch up. Yeah,
yeah, for
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ.
sure, bro.
Okay bro,
Okay,
ਕਰਦੇ
bro,
ਹਾਂ ਫਿਰ
take
ਗੱਲ.
care. Yeah,
Take
yeah,
care.
thank you, everybody.
Take care ਵੀਰੇ.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, bye.
Bye. So yeah, thank you for everyone. Thank you everyone. Sorry, ਆਪਣਾ join ਕਰਨ ਲਈ. ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ thank you ਭਾਜੀ, thank you everyone. ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ question ਹੈ ਤਾਂ I can still answer. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿੰਦਰ and ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮਿਕਸ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ I was ਮੈਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ, so it's that's another problem. ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ question ਹੈ I can still answer. ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ wanna be wrestler, wanna be athlete ਜਾਂ ਕਿ may be ਕੋਈ ਵੀ question ਹੈ I can still answer. ਮੈਂ 5-4 ਮਿੰਟ 10 ਮਿੰਟ ਹੋਰ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ. ਕੋਈ question. All right, thank you ਭਾਜੀ, thank you. How do you relevant ਜਿਹਾ question ਦੱਸੋ ਯਾਰ ਕੋਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ relevant ਹੋਵੇ. So all right, I think someone asked ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ. ਵੀਰੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਚਤਾਮਲੀ ਹੈ, ਡਿਸਟ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਰੋਪੜ, ਪੰਜਾਬ. That's where I grew up. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਂ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਰਿਹਾ 6-7 8 ਸਾਲ 8-10 ਸਾਲ. Yeah, so this is a good question. ਕਿ starting ਚ independent wrestling ਦਾ experience ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ. It's independent wrestling ਮੈਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਹੁਣ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਵੀ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਨਾ, ਮੈਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਕਹੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੋ ਕਿ ਥੋੜਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਆ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ independent wrestling ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੈ. So independent wrestling ਦਾ experience ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ it's very unique experience. ਉਹਦਾ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੂਰੀ wrestling ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹ independent wrestling ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. ਛੋਟੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਬਣਦੀ ਹੈ. ਹੁਣ WWE ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਔਰ ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਵਾਲਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਭਾਜੀ ਆਨਸਰ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈ ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਵਾਲਾ, ਉਹ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਟ੍ਰੇਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕਿਸੇ ਸਕੂਲ 'ਚ ਟ੍ਰੇਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਨਾ, ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੂਵ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਰਮਲ ਸ਼ੋਜ਼ ਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਇੰਡੀਪੈਂਡੈਂਟ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਤੇ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਲੀਵ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲੇ 3-4 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਰਸੀਆਂ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਰਿੰਗ ਤੋੜਦੇ ਹੋ, ਰਿੰਗ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਉਹ ਰੈਕਗਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਚ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੋਈ ਸਪਾਟ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਏਦਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬਣਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਉੱਪਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਐਸਪੈਕਟ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਇਹ ਮਿਸਿੰਗ ਆਪਣੇ ਉੱਥੇ। ਤੋ ਕਲਚਰ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਅਸਲ ਕਲਚਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਅਸਲ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹਰੇਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਅਰਨ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ। ਸੋ ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ? ਉਹ ਯਾ ਭਾਜੀ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਸੀ ਜਿੰਦਰ ਓਕੇ, ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਤਾਂ। But yeah, man, wrestling wala jo culture hai, it's you have to, like, you know, if you really want to see it, you have to come here and see independent scene. ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ you learn how you start training, and then from training you start helping in the ring crews, and then you know, slowly they will give you one chance to wrestle in the ring, and then slowly you move up. So it's kind of culture that's in independent wrestling. ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ। So future college Nali music, the future plan, it's right now everything is on pause, but I'm still working, like I you know, not stopping. But dekho hun ki hunda, I am let's see what happens. But from my side, what I can do is I can you know, keep working hard. They yeah, I can just, you know, keep working hard and keep setting goals. So ਹੁਣ goals ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ you know, ਹੁਣ ਜੋ ਸੀ ਇੱਕ time ਤੇ wrestling ਵਾਲਾ career, professional career pause ਕਰਤਾ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ system ਨੇ, because shows are not happening, like everything is just upside down. But ਜਦੋਂ ਹੁਣ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤਾਂ I'm gonna kick back, like I'm ready to come back and you know, just crush the whole thing. That's not something I can answer, man. It's in the works. Yeah, someone asked ki CW is not. They're doing well, man. CW is doing well. They're trying. At least ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ platform ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ. So be thankful for that. Like we said. ਇਹਦਾ Bohemia ਭਾਜੀ ਨੂੰ answer ਦੇਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ. We will see you in music video. Bohemia ਭਾਜੀ can answer it. Yeah, anytime, man. Like ਜੇ ਭਾਜੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਗੇ ਤਾਂ I'll just be there for him anytime. Yeah, again, someone asked the music video of KDM. ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ Bohemia ਭਾਜੀ ਬੁਲਾਉਣ ਸੱਦਣਗੇ ਭਰਾਵਾ, ਨਾਲ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੂਜੇ ਦਿਨ ਉੱਥੇ ਆ। Dream opponent. There are a lot of people, man. Right now, I would say AJ Styles. Like, yeah, he's someone I look up to right now. ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਥੇਰੇ ਆ, ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਇਸ time there are a lot of people, man. Yeah, we can do live with Paji if yeah, I'll ask Paji if you want to. We can do some. We can come up with some topics. You know, that'd be cool. That'd be good. Again, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆ, where I am from. I grew up in Punjab. ਪਿੰਡ ਮੇਰਾ ਚਤਾਮਲੀ ਹੈ, district ਰੋਪੜ. It's ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ 30 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਹੈ। ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ USA ਚ ਹੈ? Bro, I moved here in 2012. 2012 ਚ। How do I get in WWE? So this is ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਮਿਸ ਕਰਦੀ। ਸਾਰੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਇਸੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਤੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੋ, ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਪਣਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਸਟੈਪ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੀ ਇਨ ਅ ਗੁੱਡ ਸ਼ੇਪ, ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੋ, ਤੇ ਐਂਡ ਦੈਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਸਕੂਲ ਲੱਭੋ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਖਾਲੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਦਾ ਸਕੂਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਉੱਥੇ he brings in good teachers and you know good ਚੰਗੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ। So ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਤੇ training ਕਰਨੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰੋ slowly ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ show ਕਰਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ then you can ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਗਲਾ step ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ then ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ stand out ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ WWE ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੱਡੀ company they can call you for ਆਪਣਾ ਇੱਕ 3 ਦਿਨ ਦਾ tryout ਹੁੰਦਾ so if you know ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਗਲੇ step by step ਹੈ it's just one step at a time though like ਇੱਕ step ਇੱਕ plan ਕਰੋ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ training ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰੋ then move on to next one ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ so first step is start training. All right, I'm gonna India ka do dekhne hai bro soon, like very soon. Open wrestling school, yeah, I wish. All right, I am gonna hang up now. We'll do another live session soon. So, all right, thank you. Bye.